are you guys doing today? Finally, I'm on a Saturday night after a long while. So I'm really excited and I'm hoping to see more of y'all. So tell me, how have you all been? How has your week been? And what have you guys been feeling energetically? Just give me a second. I'm just going to make sure that I am on the right channel. And then I am going to start. Let me get everyone in too. Also, guys, I've got some really interesting updates to give you guys too. So I'm just going to give it a minute or so until more of y'all join me. And then we will begin. Today I've got this beautiful topic. I downloaded this information, channeled this stuff a couple of days back, and I've been like so eager to discuss this discourse, do this discourse with you. I think it's going to be very helpful in your twin flame journey. So I hope you all are excited because all this while, I mean, I probably touched about this, but the download I got a couple of days back, I feel will really help you cross the bridge with the understanding of what's going on. And today we are on a we're entering a very amazing planetary alignment as well, and it's the 2-2 portal that's coming up too. So everything is aligned, so everything happens for a reason. There's always a meaning behind everything. So I'm super excited to talk to you guys, and hopefully we have got a good number coming in. So, what's going on with the energies? The energies have been really interesting. Since the new moon, especially, that happened a couple of days back, a lot of us have been feeling energetically very inspired. The whole collective has entered this inspiration phase where you guys are going to be completely in your creator mode for a while, and this is part of the mission and it is also essential for a lot of things to happen in your journey. So what is actually happening is, like I said, 2025 is the year of the snake, and with the lunar new year energies coming in, we are officially, entering into this period. The year of the snake and number 9. What does this mean? Well, it means a lot of things, but one thing for sure, 9 is a number of transformation, and the snake is a symbol of rebirth. So, with this beautiful combination coming in, with this ultra significant world, um, ultra significant things happening in this world in 2025. So 2025 is also going to mark the year for major technological advancement. So you're going to see a lot of changes in medical. I will talk probably more about this next week. I've got another topic channeled as well. But energetically, a lot is going to happen, and it's going to be a huge turning point. And you're going to notice this all around the world as well. So what is our role as twin flames in all of this? So many twin flames are being activated for their missions right now, like major missions. So you may be having a lot of intense interactions going on with your divine counterpart. For example, if you had met your divine counterpart in the 3D, either it might have built the foundation for you guys to go into a very happy union, or you might have like had a major fight, and or you might have had um, and you might have had something that prevents you guys from getting together. But wait a minute, don't think that, oh, that is bad. There is no good or bad in the twin flame journey. Everything is guided by God, and we are guided by the universe. So everything is meant to happen. And sometimes you have to look at things from a mission perspective. So, for example, you have two twin flames, right? And they are meeting after a very long time. But the interaction doesn't go well. The DM starts to be extremely mean to the DF, the situation is misunderstood, blah, 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 and they get into a very, very long period of separation. But why does that have to happen? Because it's mission related. So some twin flames have to put up that kind of a physical, vibrational episode that is happening between them to chide away the not so good energy. So we have spoken about the different energetic levels. So the not so good energies can only vibrate in, you know, the lower dimensions, of course, and in terms of higher dimensions, three, four, five. That's the most. Some are trying to, but of course there's some exceptional that ascend to higher down, but most of the not so good work is happening in the 4 and 5. So if you are able to bring out a show like that, they wouldn't be watching you anymore, in a way, right? So you create this kind of a false separation, but even that you're doing it subconsciously, so that, you know, these not so good energies are very convinced that this is what's happening, and then they will move on. They will be focused on other stuff, and then you can truly truly start your mission. So not all separations happen for healing purposes. Some separations happen for mission purposes as well. So don't beat yourself up over something. Oh, I wish this didn't happen this way. I wish, I wasn't at this place at this time, and that's why my DM and I had such a misunderstanding. So remember, guys, everything happens for a reason, and this year is going to be so beautiful, in so many ways, and it's going to be very, 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 very interesting. So let me see, oops. So, guys, if you're here, do say hi. Let me know, have you been feeling. I'm just gonna ensure that. All right. So today's topic is really, really interesting. But before we start, I also wanted to talk about the 2-2 portal. I still have spots for it. So, guys, if you feel drawn, please book a session. I still have spots available, and we can also do it via video call, or I could do it remotely, and we still have time for it. And the whole, and always the portal energies go on for a couple of days, so we can still do the healing if you guys are keen. And something I would highly, highly recommend, especially with this rare planetary alignment that is going on at the moment. All right. So I know, because I haven't been on Saturday night for a long time. Many of you all probably, hopefully things change from this Fab onwards. I hope to get into. So the reason why I hadn't been able to commit to Saturday, because I had been having, a lot of work. My main profession, as you guys know. So I had been like working through weekends. We had a lot of cases to deal with, so it has been quite yeah, it's been quite an intense couple of months, the last couple of months. So that's the reason why I had to like move the lives constantly. But hopefully that doesn't happen. I will try my best to get in on this time. And I know for those in Europe, this time doesn't really work. But I know many of you all watch this live at a later time anyway. So all works well. So energetically, after a long time, after almost 10 months of being in hibernation mode, things are going to shift. So you're going to have this like final ascension flu. You're going to have this like you're going to just release everything, and then you're going to move into mission mode. So that is what's going to happen to a lot of twin flames. So every interaction, anything that you have with your DM, if you feel, hey, this didn't go well, it's part of mission. And if it goes well, it's part of the union timeline. So, either way, remember this year is divinely protected by God and the universe. And because it's the year of the snake is symbolic for higher knowledge, for rebirth, for renewal, for magic in so many ways, for creation. So, you got to really, really, really trust the process. So the theme of this year is to trust the process and to feel the energies as they come. Feel the energies as they come. So you guys are going to receive a lot of downloads, a lot of guidance. So this is also a perfect year to heal, to know more about yourself. So that's why I will highly, highly recommend an Akashic Records reading, channeling at some point, because it's really, really going to help you in your journey. Knowing your past will always, always help you to activate more missions. So I'm doing specific mission based readings as well. So if there's anything, do feel free to book a session with me. I am available. You can check out my websites. I'm always having specials and offers as well. So, because this year is so significant and it's so important for various things, you got to be on guard as well. So, whenever there is going to be a major shift collectively, there's also going to be major hindrance, right? So um, that's how a polarity world works. So for good, you will always have not so good. So having said that, if you vibrate above 5, if you vibrate above the fifth dimension, you are kind of safe because the way you look at stuff is going to change. So nothing is considered bad. You know, everything happens for a reason, and the soul is expressing life through you. So I'm going to read a couple of comments and then we'll discuss about the energies more, and then I'll delve right into this topic, and then I'll get into channeling. So if you guys want a channeling, you know what to do, so that I keep it fair, and you guys can send through a tip and I will add you to the list as well. I'm really, really excited to do channeling this week as well because of all the changes that's happening. So if you guys are keen, do join as well. Um, all right. Guys, how have you been feeling? And what has been going on from your perspective? So I'm going to read some of the comments. So Karen saying, "Hi Vaj, I'm alive but still sick. Hope you're doing well. And hello everyone. I hope this is the final ascension through. It will be for a while, Karen. Don't worry. Just releasing everything that's the last bits that's preventing you from being in full union." Becca is saying, "If this journey has taught me anything, it is to accept what is, trust the process, and have faith that my heart attracts what is best for my highest good." Beautifully said, Becca. Truly, 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 truly wise, truly, truly beautiful. All right, with that, energetically, you guys are going to see a lot of changes in the month of February. You guys are going to see, firstly, you are going to see that you are no longer outwardly focused as much. So the attention will further go within, and with that, you will start to notice a lot of changes in the way you see, in the way you perceive things. Your clair senses are going to be activated further as well, because we are in the year of the nine. And as I had done a live previously about the union timelines as well, many twin flames are preparing for one of these union timelines that's going to happen this year too. And as I was saying, many more highly advanced twin flames are getting into mission mode, and it's going to be super fun. So literally you have to look at your lives like you are in a movie, because that's how exciting it's going to get, and you have to truly, truly look at it with passion and excitement that you are fulfilling a bigger purpose. So you're going to find yourself in galactic meetings, you're going to teleport, all happening through your mind. So don't worry. Unless you're ready, you won't teleport physically yet. But physical teleportation is also possible. You have your yogis practicing these siddhis for years and years and years, and they do that. So there are, I can talk days about it. So you've got the eight major siddhis, and then you've got the minor siddhis as well, and all of these powers, psychic abilities, can manifest. But again, like Patanjali says, this great sage from the early centuries, is that all these are distractions too from your purpose. So focus on the now, focus on what you're being guided to do, and you will always be protected. And first and foremost, God always. To survive this journey, you got to build a relationship with God, and MJ and I can't insist this enough. And will always be saying this. And please don't confuse God with religion or beliefs or anything like that. You and God have a very, very private relationship, because you have to see in terms of creation, consciousness. Why are you here? And when you connect to that cosmic force, you'll realize that you have this veil. The veil of forgetfulness will be further lifted, and you will start to see things with different eyes. So that's what's going to happen. You're going to have a complete consciousness shift. And I'm also seeing a lot of scientific advancements tying into spirituality as well. So a lot of understanding about concepts like the Advaita Vedanta, everything is going to come in. All these ancient texts are going to have a like revival. They're going to have life in again, as we psychics are channeling really, really live and raw information. So it's going to be a very interesting time. So, enjoy it. The most important thing is you have to look at the world in terms of consciousness. Leela. Leela is play in Sanskrit, and that means you are truly, truly enjoying this world, playing in this world. So if you were to take everything seriously, then you are going to go into deeper and deeper suffering. But that doesn't mean that, you can consider everything to be play. So when you're vibrating from a higher frequency, naturally you go into the original state of the soul, which is light and playfulness. But often when we get entrapped in the 3D world and we descend lower and lower, we tend to be enslaved to the matrix. So how do we completely come out of that? So that's why I'm going to do a series of topics that's truly going to focus on consciousness and enlightenment and upliftment, and this will truly inspire your twin flame journey too. But most importantly, you got to understand that everything happens for a reason. So first and foremost, build a connection with God, and don't confuse it with, you know, the 3D version of God, but your version of connecting with the cosmos. So having said that, that is what the year of the snake is going to do. It's truly, truly going to awaken your kundalini, and it's going to help you to expand, grow, and realize who you are as a person and what you're meant to do and the purpose. So many of y'all may feel like, hey, this twin flame journey has drained the life out of me. I don't feel the will to live anymore. I'm just existing. But turn it around. Turn all of the pain into something beautiful. And that's what I will always, always, always say as well. Turn this pain into something beautiful. Go into your creator consciousness mode, because that is the true essence of the soul. And that's the reason why I felt that today's topic, which guys I downloaded a couple of days ago, I thought would be very, very, very relevant. So I want you guys to think of the soul as anti-material and where we live as material. And that's why I downloaded this beautiful topic: material or anti-material. What are we made of as twin flames, and why is the divine masculine transcending through the material universe and the DF transcending via the anti-material world. This is the true alchemy of our connection as twin flames, and once you guys understand that, everything will make sense. Also, guys, this discourse is not only, I'm not delivering a discourse just with words. There are a lot of downloads and transmissions in today's discourse as well. So, whatever you guys receive, thank the universe, thank God for this. I truly thank God for this amazing platform to be able to connect with such beautiful souls as you guys. So that is the reason why, you know, everyone who watches this video are going to receive what they want to receive and what they are meant to receive. So it's going to be truly beautiful, and it's going to awaken certain things within you, and you're going to feel that transmission overflowing out of you. So with all this divine guidance, I'm going to start talking about why DFs and DMs are designed this way, and why they are in this world to bring across this divine balance. So, the anti-material world is where we come from as souls, right? So that is the spark within us. That is what's like eternal. And the material is finite. And the anti-material is infinite, that's the soul. So what actually goes on is that the DM takes on the more difficult role when he incarnates. And when we incarnate on earth, we've got countless lifetimes, right? And every lifetime we drop down on the veil of forgetfulness. We get more disconnected. So see yourself like this: you're in the matrix, first lifetime, little bit of awareness, more mission, and you're like, okay, I'm going to fight. Then when you are still given the option, should I be in the matrix or should I exit, you're like, you know what, I've already done this much, I'm going to incarnate again. But after you incarnate a certain number of lifetimes, you have completely forgotten who you are and what is your mission, what is your purpose, and you just descend to a lower place. And this is when the not so good energies start, you know, throwing in programs and implants, and you literally become a prisoner in this matrix. So that's why, guys, a soul realignment is highly recommended. It's pricey because it takes weeks to remove all of this, but it's highly beneficial. So do check out my website for that. But having said that, when you guys go deeper and deeper into the matrix, think about it in terms of levels. When you start, you are in level 1, still connected to consciousness, still able to exit at will, and then you're at level 47 or level 4,700 or level 4 million. What happens is that you have to awaken through all these levels in order to find who you are. So when you have incarnated many times on earth, you will find it harder and harder to adapt as well, because most of us are star seeds, twin flames, most twin flames are star seeds. And what actually happens is that at some point when the world goes through all these shifts, we have got the Satya Yuga, you've got the Treta Yuga, you've got the Dvaupara Yuga, and you've got the Kali Yuga, right? So when you're descending, when you are going through these cycles and when you're descending through these different yugas, when you are at Satya Yuga, the world is perfect. The way you understand things is different. But when you are in Kali Yuga, it's completely opposite. So in Satya Yuga, more anti-material, okay, no material at all. It's more of anti-material. So you are living in this planet with very limited material, so everyone is in like consciousness mode. But as you descend, and Kali Yuga is when you're in full material mode. But one thing to remember is only in chaos can awakening happen as well. So you may feel, hey, this is going to be the most difficult period to awaken, but no, quite the contrary. When things are perfect, you have no will to leave the matrix. So you're just descending, and then, even the good is becoming bad. But then, when the world is completely becoming bad, you're suddenly thinking, hey, so you will be given a choice. Earth is naturally going to go into the golden era, and then you will also be given an option to exit. So many will be like, hey, I've put in so much effort, I've lived like 5 million lifetimes, I want to enjoy uh, perfection here within the matrix. Well, it's wonderful, but then you're going to go through the whole cycle again. So often, that's why, the ancient sages, ascended masters, dimensional teachers we would always tell you this: when you can exit, and always remember, don't forget God, because God is literally your key to exiting the matrix always. And as long as you have that golden line connected, you are safe. So, having said that, why is today's topic so relevant? So, with all the dynamic going on, like, why doesn't the divine masculine understand? Why is my divine masculine so 3D? Why is he so mean to me? Why is he pushing me away? Why is he so focused on the material world? Why is he, trying to build a business, trying to create an app, quitting his job, traveling the world, making connections, partying like crazy? Why is he fully immersed in the 3D world? So this is exactly what's happening. That is the alchemy of twin flames. For the divine masculine to master the material world, and for the divine feminine to actually master the anti-material world, the spiritual world. So when there is mastery in both, when you guys connect, it becomes this perfect yin and yang. You become one again, and you truly alchemize into this beautiful stage of union. So let your DM do his work in the 3D, and you do your work multidimensionally, and naturally the union will happen. So this is the science, this is the alchemy, guys. I can't go, I can't be clearer than this. So, this is the true alchemy, and when you start to view it from a scientific perspective, it will make more and more sense, because this is what we are meant to do, and this is why the DM is behaving the way he's behaving, and this is why the DF is behaving the way she's behaving, because she's like, why would he be so obsessed with the 3D material world? And when one is in the 3D material world, one is susceptible to the 3, 4, 5 not so good energies, right? 3, 4, 5, fifth dimensional not so good energies. And I've said this in my discourses many times. Often when one is, passing on, they are often like passing to the third or fourth dimension, and they are often, having all this trickery and stuff like that. And that's the reason why they are back into the matrix, because you start seeing your loved ones, and that actually they aren't your loved ones, and then you are like just thrown back down into the matrix. So it's the same as well. So when you are really existing in the 3D, and when you're trying to exit out of the 3D, you will have a lot of challenges. All of a sudden, the world will become nasty. You will have a lot of challenges. What the Matrix is trying to do is it's always trying to keep you in the Matrix so that you don't have enough time for self thought and self realization and understanding who you are. So take this discourse as an inspiration to find yourself, and that is going to bring you towards your twin flame. If you're going to keep looking on the surface level, as this romantic um romant as this romantic movie that you and your DM are going to get together. Even in a romantic movie, have you noticed there'll be a lot of challenges, there'll be some third party influence, this and that, before they get into union. So as twin flames, you have to just see it in multiple layers. before you get into union, you are going to go through many, many, many challenges. So even the not so good energies coming in and affecting your journey is not exactly bad. Think of it as obstacles, obstacles to bring up your energies. Then when you get into union, you'll be in a safe spot. So for example, you get into union in in the physical but vibrate in 3D as well. What is going to happen is that eventually you're going to come out of union because you are still susceptible to obstacles and energy attacks, etc. But if you get together in the physical but you're vibrating in 7th D vibration or 8th D vibration, you are safe because you're not so susceptible to these energy attacks, for example. So that's why it's not only about getting into physical union, but understanding who you are, what is your purpose, what is the divine alchemy of this journey. And when you start to figure these things out, you'll realize that this journey in itself is going to be the most fascinating and most interesting journey ever in your life. All right, I'm going to take a sip of water. So that's why, guys, when you tend to think in terms of the material and anti-material world, you will start to realize that the matrix is completely, completely, completely material. It is not, it is so finite that it can be destroyed anytime. So, what actually happens is that the not so good energies, due to the cyclical nature of the universe, have layered the 3D, our 3D world, into multiple matrices, multiple matrix. So I want you to see it this way. You are in a matrix within a matrix within a matrix within a matrix within a matrix, matrix, matrix. So, and then you some and at sometimes you are in such an entangled stage. I call that 47 stages. You are in the 47th level that you even forget what era you are in, what time you are in, uh, what yuga you are in, because none of it is real. So when you are in such a trapped state, the only way out is you, and for twin flames, you and your divine counterpart. But again, you cannot completely rely on your divine counterpart as well, because if he's in with you in this level 47, then both of you are in a both of you are in that same level 47 as well, right? So the only way to get out is through self. And that's why the divine masculine can't intervene with the divine feminine spiritual progress, and vice versa. So when you guys are like forcing that union or trying to get together in the 3D, it backfires often, and it ends up being very, very, very nasty. It ends up being very challenging. It ends up being very distasteful. And you don't, and this is also another reason why the divine masculine gets really angry as well when you're pushing him too much. But the pushing in itself is inevitable too, because you feel that, hey, why is it that why is it, because you have to realize that it's not your job to awaken your divine masculine. You need to surrender to the universe and let the guidance inspire you. Like even for healing work and all that, it's often from from the guidance you gain from the universe. So sometimes you just have to leave it to the universe. You can't go and be like, hey, I am going to go in there personally and try to explain things to my DM. You are completely distorting your mission, and hence why there's so many distortions. So when you are in this matrix within a matrix within a matrix within a matrix, you need to completely come out of these layers to see the real world, to see beyond the veil, or you're just going to be stuck in this unwavering samsara cycle. You are just going to be completely stuck. You are going to keep incarnating, keep having this I am searching for my twin flame lifetime after lifetime. And the Matrix movie is quite a documentary, the latest one the latest one especially, because the main theme of the movie is twin flames, and the architect would be saying that we keep you close enough because that's what generates the maximum amount of energy to fuel this matrix. So energetically think about it, the more you suffer, the more pain you are in, the more it fuels the matrix. So I'm not saying you should shift away from pain, because there is lower dimensional pain and there's higher dimensional pain. Lower dimensional pain is loosh that you're giving to the not so good energy. Higher dimensional pain is growth. So once you're in that wagon of being, growing, evolving, healing, releasing, you are going to be in union quite naturally. It's not, you're not going to have any kind of like obstacle, you're not going to have any. So that is why I always say you guys have to vibrate higher. Only when you vibrate higher, you will be able to come out of this matrix. Only then will you be able to see things in a completely different light. Only then will you be able to transcend. And that is the true alchemy, the transcendence. So allow your DM to be the way it is, and allow yourself to be the way you are, because only when the transcendence happens in opposite direction, there's going to be this divine spark that ignites the union between the both of you. And that's what I downloaded, and it's so beautiful. And I hope this discourse would truly, truly inspire you guys to find your meaning, your journey, your role, your mission, and don't think anything bad happened. Example, you are in separation for a very long time. Don't think, hey, we are not going to get together. Or, if you had a bad interaction with your divine counterpart, don't think that, hey, we are never going to meet again. Anything can happen, because when you surrender to the divine, you are connecting to you from a higher dimension. And when you are here on a higher vibration in this matrix, you can't exist. So basically what happens is that you are exploding into the cosmos and the matrix shatters. So that's exactly what I'm seeing in my visions. So in order to get there, you just have to be in a state of being. You need to just do your roles as they come. You need to understand the true alchemy. You need to understand that, hey, whatever my DM is doing is part of his mission. Whatever I'm doing is part of my mission. It's all part of my spiritual evolution. And only here on earth can I truly transcend, because I literally have nothing in my favor. So remember, when the journey is the hardest, the fruit is the most delicious. When you're trapped in multiple layers, that's when you can truly break out of it in one go, rather than being in just a couple of layers and still being confused where you are. You can just become, you can ignite the Merkaba within you, your light body, and just transcend. So this is where avatars are born. And as when monadic twin flames unite, they get into the avatar consciousness, and that's what's truly going to transform the world and shatter it out of these false layers of false matrix layers. And that's what's going to bring earth to its original vibration and original Satya Yuga state, and going to free all of us all of our star seeds, all of our souls, and even NPCs are going to awaken to being enslaved within, because NPCs often the highest level of frequency depends on where they were created, so 3D means 3D. So it's not like what souls go through, it's quite the opposite. But yeah, so you have to see, those movies where the AI stops working for the master and develops its own thinking. So that kind of situation. So there are a lot of NPCs in your twin flame journey. You would notice that is trying to divert you, trying to distract you, trying to keep you in lower vibrations as well. So when you're constantly in a lower vibration and you are attracting misfortune and then always things are going horrible, you're struggling from something, you know that it's time to shift to a higher vibration. And your question will be how? I'm so depressed. I'm feeling this way. I've got so much responsibilities, and my DM is blah 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 and blah. He's being that. Yes, DMs can be the worst, but they are the best teachers too. You know, they can be the worst in so many ways, but only with their level of push, as in their level of pushing you away, will you truly awaken to your divine purpose. Because if they aren't mean to you, if they don't push you away, you're going to be stuck in the, oh, I just want to be with my DM always, right? You need to have that push to awaken to your goddess self. And that's why the DM completely runs away from you, insults you, in ways that, you see, you have to understand, um, karmic connections are different, twin flame connections are different. So when I talk about insult, it's not abuse, so there's a thin line between that. What I'm meaning is pushing you away, insulting you, telling you things like, I'm never ever going to talk to you again, or I'm not interested in you, stay away from me, I don't want to do anything with you, and blocking you, these things, so that you will ascend to your level of potential. And sometimes you just have to trust the universe. Everything happens for a reason, So allow your soul to alchemize. Let your soul become one with its divine counterpart. Because if you don't allow it, and if you keep letting the material world intervene, as DF, your role is to transcend from the anti-material world, right? So if you want to like mimic your DM and be stuck in the 3D and below, you're just quite contrary, walking the opposite direction of your purpose. And don't force your DM to walk in the direction of your purpose either. Once you do your roles, naturally you'll alchemize, and you will both have the divine balance of the finite and infinite worlds. And this is going to create this magic in your connection like never before. And that is the true divine union that we are looking for, multi-dimensional and 3D as well, and your missions too. So there are a lot of missions, they're secretly encoded. Often the reason why certain things can't be discussed is because a lot of what I share is programmed in different frequencies, so that it will reach only those who need this information. So in a sense, divine intelligence has its way of doing a divine kind of adding in codes. And so I another thing I wanted to talk about is, initially when the Syrians created the programming technology, it was a positive technology. But once the not so good energies got hold of them, that's when they became negative programming. So for example, the reason why you've got like implants and all of that, and that's affecting your world often before soul realignment, is that these implants and programs could be going on for lifetimes after lifetimes. So one example will be, you always feel ugly no matter how attractive you look. So that is a negative program that's just, you know, often inserted in your etheric body, um, near your solar plexus, so that you don't have confidence at all. So once it's removed, you will start to see who you are. So things like that. So that's the reason why, guys, you have to be really, 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 really careful. So the higher you get, the language no longer is words, it's frequency and vibration. And in this higher frequency and vibration, it's a sense of knowing. That's why the voice of God is always silent. It's the mind that speaks in words. So once you're able to differentiate this, you will truly be able to download the information directly from God, from, cosmic consciousness, mega consciousness, any way you want to call it, you know, Paramatma in Sanskrit. Um, and so when you are connected to super consciousness, always connect directly. That's why I always say that rely on primary, um, rely on the primary source always. So, having said that, think about it in this way. When you start to live more freely, when you start to be in your essence more and more and more, you start to create this sacred ripple effect. You know, one thing you will notice is once you're truly in your role, in your mission, you will start losing a lot of people around you, old friends. Um, Things may not make sense to you anymore. You will never be the same. Just like the Matrix movie, once you've taken, you know, once you've taken the pill, the way you see it's like Alice in the Wonderland, once she goes down the rabbit hole, life is never the same. So having said that, you have to truly, truly trust your inner guidance. And when you connect to that part of yourself, you will automatically find your true power. Having said that, I hope you guys have enjoyed this discourse, and I hope you guys have questions. And I know a lot of y'all watch this on YouTube, so if you guys have any questions, do comment below and I will definitely get to them. And if you guys want me to do a part two on this, I'm more than happy to do it as well. I know we touched on a lot of concepts, and like I said, today's discourse is a transmission in itself, so it's encoded with a lot of divine frequencies. So whoever watches it will receive what they are meant to receive with the guidance of God. So again, if there's any questions, please feel free to ask me as well. um, Also, all right, so I'll just give it a couple of minutes if you guys have any questions here. If not, I'm going to delve right into channeling. And guys, I would highly recommend the 2-2 portal healing. It's conducted on tomorrow for the Easterners, today for some of us. It's $122. It's a 45-minute healing. So if you guys are keen, please feel free to book your spot. Also, I'll highly recommend a soul realignment, clearing, and also an Akashic Records reading. So do check it out. Do check out my website, and you'll be able to purchase those services. All right, with that, I'm going to read to you guys the current channeling list. I've got Martha, I've got Jordan, I've got Irene, I've got Becca, Shay, and Rachel. Oops. All right. So let me see. Tracy's saying, hello, lovely at work. We'll have to watch replay. Becca, I can see how you say the DM is stuck in the material world for sure. Absolutely. And the DM being stuck in the material world is also part of his purpose, to alchemize that aspect. So it's kind of like this divine union happening between the understanding of the material and anti-material worlds, the finite and infinite worlds as well. So in fact, the 3D is the best place for such a merging to happen, and that's why when twin flames unite in the physical, it's supernova. It's different level of expansion and experience. So yes, absolutely. So when the DM transcends the material world, what he becomes is magic. But in order to transcend the material world, he has to go deep into it, and often he would. And that's why you would find a lot of divine masculines, naturally say, oh, I'm an atheist, I don't believe in God, this, that. It's because they just wanna, and they look at the world in a very finite way as well. They'll be like, if you ask them about soul consciousness, they'll be like, oh, we only have this life, and that's it. When we die, we die. That's about it. Whereas the divine feminine, it's like, oh, we have got past lives and reincarnation and this and that and the soul expands. So it's truly a divine marriage, the yin and the yang, and the union. And that's the reason why the DM inspires the DM, the DF inspires the DM, but in very different ways. But when words are exchanged, it can be very mean. So, anyway, having said that, once you guys understand the true meaning of the connection, everything tends to transcend into this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful divine magic. So, that's what I'm saying. All right. All right, so I am going to start channeling in a moment. So I've got Martha, Jordan, Areen, Becca, Shay, and Rachel. So if you guys want a channeling, you know what to do. And so, guys, if you have any topic suggestions, if you guys want me to channel something, download something for you guys, please always, and I can always connect to the records. I can always channel the information as well. You know, in fact, there's this beautiful technique called samyama. When you've completely connected with something, you can download information about that thing particularly. So there's so many beautiful yogic practices out there that can truly elevate your journey. So I'd also highly recommend you guys to sign up for my courses as well, that I can truly help you guys, teach you stuff and truly help you guys in your journey. All right. With that, I'm going to start with Martha. Let me pick out a question. Okay, I'm just. All right, so Martha has just said live channeling. All right, tapping into Martha and her divine masculines, combined energy fields. I am seeing so many breakthroughs. Truly, the transcendence, the alchemy, the divine union, the divine marriage is just beautiful. I just see so much has happened in every cell of your being, Martha, and your DMs too. And literally, you guys are living your highest purpose. Your missions have been activated, and both of you are just getting into this state of seventh, eighth D vibrational frequency, and that is going to bring about this really, really stable union between the both of you. I see so much magic and adventure and awakening and transcendence happening. I feel like your DM is like completely the kind of transformation that the both of you had gone through in the last year is just wow. Like what would take others millions of lifetimes, you guys did it in a year. So this is going to set the foundation of what you're going to do for the next several decades, and it's going to be such a breakthrough. You guys are going to start various organization, communities, businesses that's truly going to uplift humanity. So that's going to be part of your external 3D missions, and you're also going to do a lot of internal multi-dimensional mission work as well. That's what I'm picking up. So the union, that sacred union that you guys are experiencing, is going to ignite a lot of passion projects that's going to be very significant for for your own evolution and for the world's evolution as well. So truly, Mata, you're being activated to this beautiful divine mission with your divine counterpart. So the alchemy that is happening, it's just beautiful, and the transcendence is just so beautiful just to see in my vision. So the messages that I'm getting from your divine masculine is that he wants you to know that he is so lucky and gifted to be in your life, and he's saying that he is seeing, he has been seeing, he has been awakening, he's remembering, he has been transcending from the material world, and it's finally you have like ignited, rekindled that knowledge within him to see the world as it is, and he's very grateful to you for that. He says that he misses you all the time, especially when you're not around, and even when you're around, he's just wanting to be together with you forever, because both of you are living in a timeless universe right now, and forever means normal, means natural, and all of these little 3D obstacles are just little irritations that surround your journey. So I'm picking up a lot on that, and there's so much sacredness and magic that you're both transmuting to. So the first part is that both of you right now, especially the first part of your journey from now, is that you guys are going to build many foundations that's going to elevate Earth's consciousness, so much. So everything that you do, every business decision that you make, your DM is going to join you later, so anything that you do right now, it's going to uh, build this network, it's going to build this organizations, communities, and your DM is going to partake in everything with you. So I feel like that he's truly preparing himself to work with you and to generate this beauty, what you both experience, you want to share with the world, you want to inspire other twin flames, you want to inspire other truth seekers, individuals that want to attain enlightenment, consciousness as well. So that's going to be the first part of your mission. The second part of your mission is going to truly be role models to other twin flames, because you guys are going to truly enjoy this beautiful physical union in the 3D with your multidimensional selves. So you're going to go on a lot of traveling, you're going to do a lot of things that you have been wanting to do together. Literally, you guys are going to like do all the 3D things, all the 4D, 5D, everything. So from traveling to fine dining to soul searching to guiding to teaching to You guys are going to do everything, exploring sacred sites. So second part is a lot of what you're going to do is grid work. So you both might find yourself going to very unique places that are vibrationally transformative as well. So third part is truly embracing the power of now, Martha. So I feel there's going to be a lot of transformation in terms of that. Your DM is going to come in and he's going to share a lot about his transformation. You're going to have a lot of heart to heart conversations. You're going to truly communicate, not only multidimensionally, spiritually, but in 3D as well. So that alchemy that I'm talking about, you're both living it, and that's what's truly beautiful. So both of you don't even need words to understand what you're both expressing. It's so beyond. So that's what's going on, and the messages that I'm getting from your guides, Martha, they want you to know that you are just so beautiful, and both you and your DM are gifts to this world, because both are here to truly make an impact, and there's so much that is being um, both of you are planning so much for the future, and definitely you are going to experience a lot of downloads and transmissions, and in future I foresee both of you exiting the matrix, embarking on your original mission of transforming communities and societies in other dimensions, in other planets, in other frequencies. So Martha, now you remember more and more of your role. So I feel like you'll be more conscious of what's happening in dream states right now. So there's a lot of astral traveling, a lot of lately I've noticed that you've been doing a lot of work in the soul blueprint level as well. So both you and your DM are truly trying to, based on your understanding of what's going on earth right now, creating a new blueprint that is going to help souls that are entering this matrix to better adapt and to exit the matrix as well. So a lot of work is going on multidimensionally. So it's truly a beautiful period of time that both you and your DM are living, and it's soul transforming, it's heightened, it's beautiful. It's like layers and layers and layers of realization and awakening and transformation. It's all taking place all at once. So the divinity of all, it's just mind blowing. And what you're going to experience, the expansion, the creation, everything, it's just going to be such a turning point in your lives that it's going to create a kind of magic like never before. So it's truly beautiful. And with that, Martha, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. Next up, I've got Jordan. Right, let's see what Jordan has. Jordan is saying, what's coming through from my counterpart and the universe right now? Thank you. So, Jordan, what's coming through from your counterpart is that he wants you to know that he's still struggling with alchemizing the 3D energies, and he's in a very dark place at the moment, hence why he's behaving the way he's behaving. And there is so much that he wishes to express, but yet is holding back because he just doesn't know what to do, just doesn't know how to behave, and is kind of lost because he just doesn't know what is going on and what is happening and why life is the way it is. And everything is just kind of creating this havoc within him, and he just doesn't know what to do. So I feel all of this that's happening, that your DM is going through, is also affecting you, but change is coming because your DM's higher self wants you to know that the connection between him and his 3D self is getting better by the day, and he wants you to never stop believing in him, and that he loves you a lot, and that you're full of light and life, and you are the one, only you can save him. So with that, Jordan, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. And next up, I've got Areen. All right, let's see what Areen's question is. So read is, hey V, I finally got a $2 raise from my boss. Found $20 on the ground this morning. It seems like the abundance is slowly coming in. Is there anything else I can do to amplify this energy, and general guidance for my twin who I feel is going through something right now? All right, just as I was doing last week's channeling, I'm so glad that what I'm predicting is coming true so beautifully. So yes, Areen, this will continue to happen, and what you can do to amplify this energy is that keep showing gratitude to the universe. Keep thanking God for everything that's happening. Keep living in this abundance energies, and you'll be expanding into more and more abundance, and it's just going to flow in, and then it's just going to create this beautiful rhythm, and then you will just slowly see a lot of changes. Of course, there are healings that could help to ignite certain things in your energy fields, but overall you are doing really really well, Areen. So just live in the moment and keep attracting and keep the energy flowing, and before you know it, you will be living so abundantly, materially, anti-materially, spiritually. You will notice that you are just going to be a magnet of abundance. So that's what I'm picking up for you, Areen. Just live in the moment, enjoy the flow, and things are just going to miracles are just going to flow in. So general, your second question is, and general guidance for my twin who I feel is going through something right now. I feel your twin is going through something major in the 3D, and she doesn't want to talk too much about it because she doesn't want to cause alarm to you. But at the same time, right now it looks big, but it will settle down soon, and your twin herself will come in and tell you what's going on. So you just have to give it a little time and space, and the energies will just flow in. So that's what I'm getting. Your twin wants you to know that she loves you, she respects you, she's really, really grateful for all that you have done for her, and that she is just in this beautiful, beautiful rhythm of understanding what is going on, and this has changed from how it used to be, and now she's truly truly living in the now and understanding what's going on. So there's going to be major changes in your connection as well, Irene, and you will start to notice many changes in your twin flame relationship as well. It's going to continue to grow, it's going to continue to expand, and you're going to see a lot of flow coming in. So, overall, things are looking good the next couple of months. So, just be yourself, keep doing what you're doing, and great things are meant to happen. Even in your twin flame relationship, you'll see a lot of breakthroughs happening. With that, Irene, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. I still have Rebecca, Shay, and Rachel. So, Rebecca's question: would love a little energy update on Lex. Haven't had any since Thanksgiving yet this week. I feel like I've been feeling him so much, loads of signs and just feelings in my body. Because Becca, what I'm noticing is that truly, truly, you've been getting a lot of transmissions lately, and Lex has also been downloading. So for him, it's more of like a subconscious, conscious, astral, dreamlike state. So a lot is going on in terms of energies and frequencies as well. You're more conscious of what's going on. He's getting there. So I feel like because of that, things between the both of you has been a little quiet, but energetically they are very strong, they're very intense, and I actually see a lot that is going on, and a lot of transmutation is going on. A lot of energetic shifts are taking place as well. So that's why you're feeling him more and more energetically. So this is going to bring about more 3D and physical connection in the coming months. And this time you're going to see a lot of changes in him like never before. Your combined energetic fields are looking very, very promising. I'm seeing a lot of gold and pink and silver and green, and they are all very heart centered, mind consciousness centered, and somehow, you know, that's what's going on. Like your DM is trying to figure these things out in his mind, and that's why I feel like everything that's happening in the crown, your combined energetic fields, it's coming in and is questioning some, is accepting some. So it's beautiful. What is going on? It's just highly, highly transformative. So that's why you're feeling a lot of signs and feelings in your body as well. So, and things are headed in the right direction, Becca. And I feel like both of you are being activated to your mission as well. You're going to start the mission and he's going to follow through with you. Definitely major awakening is taking place for your DM this year. So more and more purpose is going to come into your life. You're definitely being activated for more missions. You're going to be doing a lot of things. There's a lot of soul messages that's coming from your guides as well. They just want you to know that everything is happening for a reason. There's a lot of great things that's being mapped up in the trajectory for the both of you. So it's going to be like what you the unexpected is going to happen, you know. So things like that is just going to flow in, and this is going to create the magic that's just going to, and like you said, more awakening, more transmissions, more downloads. This is a very sacred period for you, Becca. You know, it's soul transforming. It's just beautiful in every aspect. So the messages that I'm getting from your divine masculine is that he wants you to know that he's so grateful to you. Sometimes he just cannot live up to what you deserve, so that's why he takes a step back, but he wants you to know that he will always, always, always love you, and he thanks you for everything that you do for him, consciously, subconsciously, energetically, and he's just blessed, and you inspire him, and he loves you so much. And with that, Becca, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. Next up, I've got Shay, and then I've got Rachel. So, Shay, all right. Shay's question is, may I have the current energies between Frank and I, please, and thank you. So, Shay, what your DM is saying is that he is completely living in a lot of regret and in remorse, and he's feeling very agitated lately. So, the current energies between you and your DM, is quite heightened. There's a lot of release, there's a lot of anger being released. Frank is very, very angry with himself for how he has been towards you, and he feels that, you know, there's no salvation at this point. So he's been very, very tough on himself lately. I feel a lot of anger being released, but this is going to shift, Shay. I feel like somehow the energies are going to come together, and the the biggest theme that I see is that there is going to be rebirth in your connection. So I feel with all this release that Frank is going through right now, he's definitely going to come in and he's going to show you who he is and how much you matter to him. So I definitely see that coming. So the messages that I'm getting from Frank is that he wants you to know that he is so in love with you. He's in awe with you. He has a lot of respect for you. He really admires you for who you are. And sometimes he feels like he just can't live up to your standard. And that kind of like affects him because he just doesn't know what to do, and all this is just creating a kind of confusion and pain in him. But he knows that you will never give up on him, and he thanks you for that. And he's saying that you are the best, you are the best that has ever happened to him. So the current energies between the both of you is definitely looking very promising. It's definitely looking very um, transformational as well. So a lot of good things are meant to happen for you both this year. So with the energies of rebirth, the sacred awakening, transformation, I just feel that the energies are going to beautifully transform Shay. So, with that, your guides want you to know, just be yourself, keep emitting your sacred light, and everything will be in divine flow and order. With that, Shay, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. Finally, I have got Rachel. All right. Rachel's question. Hi Vash, can I be put last on the list, please? How are things with my DM Carrie and his karmic partner and his 3D life? We stopped talking this week and I feel like it's hot and cold with me. All right, tuning into the energies between Carrie and his karmic partner, I'll just say that there is so much chaos and abuse, and it's just very. There's a lot of toxic energies around his life right now. Carrie is just going down, and he doesn't like being in this state at all. And that's the reason why he's kind of giving out the hot and cold vibe, is because he doesn't want to be. He's sick and tired of his life, and there is so much of frustration and anger, and he's just tired of all this challenges, and all he wants to do is he wants to quit everything and be with you, but he's just not able to because it's so difficult to transcend past the 3D world, and he has been struggling with that for years. But somehow I feel with the current energies, with the year of the snake, with all of that changes taking place, he's definitely going to feel certain shifts that's going to reignite the passion between the both of you. So I definitely see more transformational energies coming through. They're going to shape and shift this relationship in a way that the foundation is going to be strong. I feel all this drama that's going on with him and his karmic, in a couple of weeks it's going to settle down, and Kay will be fully be able to immerse his time and life with you, and I feel like that is going to completely change. So by March, April, you will both be in a kind of, your relationship will be developing, you will be experiencing um, beautiful sacred union. Of course, there will be a bit of fluctuations here and there. It will take a couple of months after that to stabilize, but I feel like somehow this is the year that there are going to be miracle shifts in your relationship, and it's going to totally change your lives. And I feel, Rachel, you are entering the best timeline in your life, and it's truly going to be marvelous. And I feel like everything that has happened in the last couple of years has been a foundation, has been you guys have been setting a foundation for all that is going to come in the next couple of months. So I definitely see a lot of dates, adventures, traveling. You guys are going to completely immerse yourself in the 3D experience and the multidimensional experience as well. Rachel, I also feel that you're being activated to certain sacred mission codes, and they are also going to start transforming your life in a very beautiful way. So this is such a high time for a lot of spiritual growth and progression, and it's just going to be so beautiful and highly transformational. So So the messages that I'm getting from your guides, Rachel, they just want you to be you. They want you to just keep being you, and that is the magic that is needed for your relationship to truly, truly be ignited with passion and divine flow. And Carrie is going to come through as well, and he just wants you to know that you are the best that has ever happened to him, and that you guys are both going to live very fulfilling and wholesome lives together. With that, Rachel, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. And all right, guys, there are no more requests for channelings this week, so I'll see you all next week, our usual time, 9:30, probably 9. And I hope to maintain this consistency, even though, let's see, all are God willing. And I hope you guys have enjoyed today's discourse, and I've got a few more spots for the 2-2 portal healing. If you guys are keen, do book your spot. There's some amazing portals that are coming up as well, a lot of energetic changes and shifts that's taking place too. So I will see you all soon, and love you guys. You guys are the best, and I look forward to bringing you guys more beautiful channelings, discourses, downloads, messages about what's going on. And with that, thank you all for watching. I really, really appreciate you guys being here, participating in these lives, and also for those who watch later, thank you so much as well. And if you guys have any questions, comments, feel free to comment or write to me. Check out my website for all of my services. I would definitely recommend a soul realignment. I know it's quite pricey, but it's a total investment. Even I did that um, 10 years ago. Wait, let me see. No, I actually did it 12 years ago, and it's completely changed my life. All right, with that, guys, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and happy 2-2 portal as well. A sacred alignment is going through this weekend with the stars, with the cosmos as well. So keep your thoughts aligned, and everything will manifest. And with that, I will see you all soon. Love you all, and take care. Bye bye.